Hey everybody, I did not make a video Thursday or Friday, and Thursday I was actually at a gun auction. I did not buy anything, and then Friday I really wasn't seeing a whole lot on Friday. I did take a trade and got out break even, um, but it wasn't something that I normally take. And let me give the context real quick. Here was kind of the overnight, and then here was the opening bar. Again, this is a 30-minute chart. We had some pretty good sized bearer bars, but all of them were wicky and nothing like a good solid move. It definitely looked like a test coming back down here, but if you again zoom out, we had this line right here. So this was my concern, and rightfully so. We were coming up on this support level. And if we look at the daily chart, this is kind of what we got going on. It's honestly not a whole lot. You could say, we have this bear channel going on and an overshoot, and we may be coming to an overshoot on this side. Given the overall, and I'm not a fundamental trader, but the overall market context with the banks and the feds, and take your pick of what chaos you want. Things just aren't looking very good right now overall. So, but that doesn't matter because we're price action traders and we don't predict, we react. So the one trade I did take, and it was just a little bit chaotic again. Let me give the context. Is we had this bear channel right here, strong bull bar, and I was actually looking to go long, and I wanted an H2, which didn't come until about here, but there just wasn't enough time left in the day. And then also on Fridays, the last hour and a half can be the Wild West because the bulls and the bears are fighting around that weekly open, and I think the weekly open was 39.17, which was right around here. So it closed bullish, but not looking too great. Was that a weekly? No, it was a daily. So the one trade I did take, and the reason why I got out of it is because it was against my personal rules. And we had this bear channel, we have this crappy bear bar, followed by an inside crappy bull bar, followed by another inside crappy bull bar. And so when it broke or double topped right here, I automatically put a sell stop right here. Because basically when you have these inside bars, that's breakout mode. So basically pressure is building. And my target was this low right here. So I was really only going for about like 8 to 10 points. That would have been about 7. I think I had it set to 10 to retest this low. But as you can see, it came down to 18, but I really was just going for 10, which would have been right about that body area. Just for a retest of the low, because by that time it was 1:30, and then we had 2 o'clock. Just wasn't really anything that I was excited about. If one of these bars, again, it was the end of the day on a Friday. If we would have had a H2, so another strong bull bar closing near its high, and it was a higher low at this support level, I definitely would have gone long, at least for a test of this breakout point right here. But most likely, I would have stuck with it until 1.5, 2 to 1 risk reward. So I just want to do a recap of my profit and loss. Here I've made a total of 38 points, and again, I didn't really trade Thursday or Friday, so this is kind of 3 days of trading. But I also need to remind you that this is over 3 accounts, so I only have 3 accounts, so 38 points spread across 3 accounts. Why is this not working? So 38 divided by 3, that's 12 points per account. And then divide that number by 3, so we averaged about 4 points per day, including a couple of red days that we had. So overall, I'm doing okay. I think I've been trading on this account for a total of 11 trading days, I think. So I'm up right now. I don't know how to do this without showing my account info. Okay, you can't really see it. So here's my 3 accounts. I had some trade copyright issues that one day, if you remember. So let's go back to our calculator. So we'll just say on average 155 divided by 5 points. So overall I'm up 31 points, and let's say I actually traded probably 10 days, but we'll say 11. So that's average about 3 points per day, which is not great. But that's okay, because we're still overall a consistent, profitable trader, and that's what we're shooting for. So that's why in this challenge I'm doing minimum contracts on the MES, which is the micro, and really just to prove to myself and gain a little bit of confidence. My number one issue this week, hands down, was not sticking to my targets. I would get out early on good trades, and I would rather lose a trade than get out early on a good trade. So, you know, like for this one, I just got out break even because I don't know why. And I believe I had another one, like I believe I bought above this bar. I don't remember. Definitely should have bought above this bar. You got 1, 2, 3. You could have bought above this one, or wait for this bar to close, put an order in above that one, and you would have been able to get the farm. It's an 85-point movement. So this week, I'm not focused on profit and loss as much. I'm focused on being patient and sticking to my target goal and staying in the trade until I have a reason to get out. Until the price action tells me to get out, I am going to stay in the trade this week. So I hope this helps. Again, we do have a Discord group. I think it's closed up now. But yeah, I hope this is helping somebody. Please interact, share how you're doing. I like to interact with other Al Brooks price action traders. And hope you guys had a great weekend, and we're ready to rock tomorrow.